Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Duggan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing, Duggan.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Duggan looking to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Duggan now to throw. This pass into the hands of Turner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Here's Duggan to throw.
This is caught.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Mostert will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Duggan. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now they'll shift things around. Duggan will look to throw this. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Young to throw it. And he's got room. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Throwing, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now Young. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. The gun. Here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Turner, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there to the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Here comes third and about a foot. Now here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Now Young on fourth down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. Well, they come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing on second and long. Duggan. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. From the gun on third down. Dugan caught by Turner. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Young now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Young will set to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Young to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Duggan. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Short throw caught by Bowers. Pushing his way through. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, 54 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Young. That one complete to again. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young. And that's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Looking to throw, Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
That's complete to Turner. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here's Duggan to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Duggan now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Now he's into the clear again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Raheem Mostert
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Final play of the half, Young. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Here's Young from the shotgun. A solid stiff arm. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Young working out of the gun. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Young to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think does a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now Young. The quick slant caught. Able to hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To throw from his end zone, Dugan. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. To throw from his end zone. Dugan, short throw, caught by Bowers. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Duggan. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing, Duggan. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 44 yards. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's Young. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Young now. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll throw again. Young. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Young to throw it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Duggan looking to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Duggan will look to throw this. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Duggan. Now to the middle, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Take that.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's Young. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Third and goal from the 6. They'll run with Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Here's Duggan to throw. Steps away to his left. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Duggan now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Jalen Virgil, 36 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young. Buying time to his left. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Looking to throw, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot for Young. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still